Hello, every pony. It's me, Captain Blueberry Buckaroo, aka Lancer737. This video is coming out a little bit late, which I'm very sorry for. This and Happy New Year's Eve. I've been extremely busy again as usual. I don't have to cook as much as I would like on Christmas, but I had to make some barbecued steaks and did a barbecued hickory smoked brownie on the grill. Not fully done with it because I'm going to use that to make a brownie sundae that's going to have either vanilla or chocolate ice cream on it, specifically chocolate truffle ice cream, an Oreo whipped cream, walnuts, chocolate syrup, and then a very special hot blueberry lemon topping. It's going to taste incredible. I make it at least once every year. Just finished with most of that stuff. I'm not making the dinner. Hopefully, might make parts of it. But anyway, they have a special deal going on for another ruby generating building, which is the hearthwarming display. Which every year for Christmas, when they have these special additional ruby generators, I'm not able to get them, and it's so frustrating. But that's just how it is. So, oh, and don't forget, my friend code is on the top top left hand corner. Don't forget to add me if you want. Finally was able to get to everyone's comments. I'm very sorry for taking so long. I was working on the Frost Raven, and I've never worked on any set that uses Lego like pieces. That took me 3 days straight of constant work to build it. It was 1,000 and almost 500 pieces, 1,500 almost, and I've never had one take 3 to 4 days to fully build. I would just sit there and be like, I'm gonna just build this, and then once I'm done, I'll get online. The whole day would go by. I was like, wow, I'm not even done. Well, I'll just pick up where I left off, and then I'll make things right the next day. So then the same thing would happen again and again and again and again. And it's like, wow, I'm going to be really behind by the time I get online. Anyway, well, maybe I'll just do that part later. Anyway, we're going to go where we last left off on, which was Uncle Cookie. Sorry if I'm not giving everyone all the hearts that they normally would from me as soon as possible. It's the best way for me to keep track where I left off at. Okay. Well, that's weird. I shouldn't have gone past Uncle Cookie already. Well, that's a bit strange. Maybe it's a bit further. I don't think that's Uncle Cookie. Caring Cookie. Okay, there's Uncle Cookie. Here we go. And next, we're going to go visit Flash. Happy New Year's, Flash, and happy late Christmas. Here's your Christmas present. Now let's go check out your Equestria. It looks very nice. It's well organized, but not super well organized. It's very similar to what I did with Sweet Apple Acres, which I still think Sweet Apple Acres might be my favorite creation. How I made it. And then you got Trixie's place right here, which is really cool, which is awesome. You got I think that's Snips. It's either Snips or Snails. I'm pretty sure it's Snips. Very ironic. Trixie's place, that's pretty awesome. And then you got Trixie right there. She's putting on a show for everybody to see. Okay, maybe the volume is a little bit too high. It's very similar to other places I've been to, but still, it's unique enough that I can pick out favorite sections. And I definitely do like this place. Luna and Spitfire and Starlight. That's an awesome combination. Got a lava pool. I don't know why, but that looks really cool. Just having a lava pool all by itself in the middle of snow. I like that. Mayor Duell. I hope this I guess it's an actual character. I hope they show up in Pocket Ponies. That would be pretty cool. I guess in the Game Loft universe, someone actually is the Mayor Duel. Oh wait, yeah, they are. I remember now. We played that one campaign where there is a Mayor Duel. So I guess technically speaking, the main six or the ones that participated in it that were dressed up as the Mayor Duel. Excuse me. I'm guessing they took inspiration from the actual character. It wasn't something they made up. Sorry about that. So there isn't technically anything specifically that's Christmassy, but for me to tie between a couple places as my favorite and Flash Daisy's place. And don't forget Flash Daisy's code is at the top. So don't forget to add them as a friend because it's always nice to have more friends. It's either going to be the lava pool. Believe it or not, I mean, it's very simplistic, but I just love the way it looks in the open by itself with the snow. I don't know why. I really like that. It's either going to be a tie between that or it's going to be this section right here by the original Two Sisters castle that the heroes of Equestria, the ancient ones, the legends of Equestria, live at now. Anyway, Merry late Christmas and a Happy New Year Eve, Flash Daisy. And I hope everything's going well for you. I hope you were able to get the future Princess Twilight Sparkle. A lot of people had difficulty with that. Yeah, I'm very disappointed, and I'm very sorry for everyone that was not able to get her. I'm very disappointed in Game Loft in that they made a campaign that was so money hungry. I honestly thought halfway through, or I should say a third of a way through, I was like, yeah, this actually is doable without having to buy anything, which is good. Most of us can't really buy stuff in this game. I couldn't because of all the stuff I had spent for either myself or presents for other people. And then for them to make it so that they at the very minimum wanted us to pay around $60 or at the most around 300 or more to get past this campaign was ridiculous, especially during Christmas. That is a big slap in the face, and I think we should write a letter on the Game Loft forums about the outrageousness of what they did during Christmas. The campaigns should not be like this from here on out, where they're so ridiculously money required to get through. I mean, I can understand having some characters be so expensive. I mean, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, they made every single one of them super expensive. And then the campaign nearly requires you to have all of them. I only beat it within a couple hours before it ended, being forced to buy Starlight Glimmer and Trixie. Not to say that I didn't want any of them, it's just, kind of my finances are kind of tight near the end, especially all the stuff I did during Christmas. Anyway, I'm sorry for ranting, and I'm sorry if I gave anyone false hope that they could get through the campaign without having to spend anything. I feel bad about that because I honestly believe that. And yeah, I should have known better. I knew something was wrong when the helpers were constantly changing, and I saw then that they were wanting to buy every single one of them because you're going to need every single one of them. Anyway, next is Rosy Star. Here. Okay, this seems very familiar. I'm very concerned that I did not go far enough back. But just in case, don't forget there's Rosy Star's code. It's a very neat place. The reason I feel like I've been here before is because that looks very familiar. Um, I'm afraid that wasn't Uncle Cookie. The Uncle Cookie that I last left off on was level 95. Don't remember their picture, but yeah, they're level 95, and I thought that was the Uncle Cookie. I wish the numbers were consistent, and they literally just, put everyone in their level instead of having it mixed all over the place. Wait a minute, what's that? Okay, that's a bit strange. Does any if is anyone else seeing characters like this whenever they visit other people's Equestrias? I didn't hear anything about any events like this going on. Can't watch it though, so it might be a bug or something. Anyway, it's a decent place. My favorite place here would be this section. Yeah, I feel like I have been here. If not, I'm sorry for feeling like I have. It does look nice. Um, this section's also, yeah. I do feel like I've been here. Maybe their profile's duplicated. I don't know. Anyway, I do like your place, Rosy Star. Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. Okay. We'll see if it duplicated or not, or if I somehow screwed up a little bit when we go to the next place. Let's see. Well, let's see if there's another Uncle Cookie that's level 95. Let's see. I don't think I went this far down. I really don't think so. Whoa. Darn it. I hate it when it does that. I feel like I'm going to cancel out everything. Well, that's a weird glitch. It's playing two different sets of music right now. Okay. I'm almost certain I just run into some kind of weird glitch. And I actually am on the right path. Yeah, I'm not really seeing another Uncle Cookie that's level 95. I guess I am correct. I'm sorry for wasting everyone's time. Let's slowly get back to where we were. So, out of everything that everyone got for Christmas, go ahead and write down in chat what your favorite thing was and why that is. I wouldn't mind seeing what everyone got for Christmas and what their favorite thing was. For me, as a gift that was given to me by someone other than myself, my favorite gift was the Princess Luna exclusive figurine that came from England from that special MLP magazine series because they're doing an amazing job in England making show accurate figurines, and unfortunately, it's only in England unless you pay a lot to get those figures. Okay, Mrs. Pie. We're gonna go to Mrs. Pie. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, Mrs. Pie. Starlight Glimmer partying with Applejack, and Applejack is wearing her Queen of the Country outfit. I can't talk, which looks really cool, and also Twilight's wearing her Midnight Sparkle outfit, which is also really cool. This place is incredibly organized. A lot of the buildings of the same style are set next to each other, which looks cool in itself. It makes it look extremely well organized. This this Ponyville was probably personally organized itself by Twilight herself. Maybe even with the help of Amethyst Star. We'll never know, unless Mrs. Pie tells us. This section's really nice. I love how they have a miniature orchard. I did something similar like that in my Ponyville. I think it's caramel apple. Caramel apple is one of the few apple-ish ponies for some reason that didn't get moved to Sweet Apple Acres. So I made a miniature apple orchard just for him. Got Rainbow Dash. She looks really cool. And there's the elf. An evil rarity. She strikes again, dancing and frolicking all over the place. Starlight Glimmer. She's here to deal with her, though. There's a very nice statue of Trixie. Always nice to have those. Might be one of my favorite statues in the game. Now, excluding some parts, there really isn't very many Christmas decor around here. Alright, I'm back. So, there isn't very many Christmas decor here, but, I mean, there is a few things. So, I will have to pick a section that is my favorite, which, ironically enough, it's the only one that does kind of have Christmas decor. It's this spot right here. I just really love the look of the original Two Sisters Castle. It looks really cool. There's a bunch of other things that are cool here too. I like the trees. the sections what have been done with the trees always looks really nice. I love the cottages and stuff that have all the special giant amounts of snow. I don't know why the apple trees never have snow on it, but they should have fixed it so that they do. It just looks a little bit weird unless there's kind of some kind of magical enchantment to protect the apples from freezing too hard. That's done to all the apple orchard trees. But it is a very nice looking place. Thank you for your hard work, Mrs. Pie, and I hope you have a good New Year's Eve. Here we go. It's kind of having a hard time loading again, unfortunately. It looks okay. So, does anyone have any special New Year's Eve goals that they plan to follow in the new year? I sort of don't really have any myself. Filter pants. Merry Christmas, filter pants, and Happy New Year. So far, this place looks extremely good. They have a lot of tiled over sections, which doesn't look bad. That looks kind of cool, having all the windmills there by the small ponds. They have lots of Christmas trees right here. That's kind of cool too. I that's probably my favorite ice sculpture that you can get. To be honest with you, the one that has the statue with the Empress of the Dragons, and then Thorax and Twilight. I believe that is Twilight. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's my favorite ice sculpture. They have a lot of Christmas decor here. So this is a very nice section too. Well, that's kind of crazy. This is all walled off with clock towers. I'm wondering if they're trying to channel 1.21 gigawatts through this area to power some kind of generator that we can't see that's hidden in the trees. It's kind of funny, but kind of cool at the same time. This section, this would probably be my favorite section behind the trees. But since there is some Christmas decor, my favorite section with Christmas decor is probably going to be like a mix with like where I have it zoomed in. That would be perfect. The surrounding area with the center being the ice sculpture. It just looks very nice, especially outside the hotel. Very nicely done, filter pants. And don't forget to add filter pants. Their code is above. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Unfortunately, things are getting really, really busy right now. I might have to stop after this one. I'm sorry for making these so short, but just a lot of unexpected things happen, and I have to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm very sorry, everyone. I will eventually get to everyone. It's just not as fast as I would like. Okay. Next person is Fancy Pie, 1923. Let's party like it's the 1920s with the top hats. Okay. Merry Christmas, Fancy Pie, and a Happy New Year. So, this place is incredibly busy, and I really like it. They did something similar that I did, looks like, mostly, for the most part. They tried to keep the Cloudsdale structures as close as they could to each other. Not necessarily by the elements where the characters would, be like I've said before. When I made my place, I wanted to have my the main bearers of the elements houses right next to the element totem that they're associated with. But that's just my thing. No one else has to do that, and it looks cool either way. They have some Christmas stuff out. Oh, I mean, sorry, Halloween stuff out, which is kind of funny because I have some Halloween stuff that I'm planning on working on right now. As crazy as that sounds, I have some leftover pumpkins for carving. I'm going to carve some stuff when I get a chance. Hopefully, if I get a chance. I don't know. I hope I do. So, by default, this is my favorite section. And ironically enough, I really do like it. It's very busy, but it fits. It works. It's pretty cool having the tree of harmony and a bunch of smaller Christmas trees right next to a really large Christmas tree. This is nice too, but I like this one more. It feels more festive, Christmas festive. Oh, and then you got Twilight as a rainbow cheerleader, and I think that's Pinkie Pie right there as a cheerleader. Yeah, I can see her now. And Applejack is ready. Don't know who she's talking to. Anyway, this is Fancy Pie, and unfortunately, again, I think I better go because there's a couple of errands I'm going to have to run very soon. Anyway, I hope you all have a very happy New Year's and had a very happy Christmas. And I'll see you next year. Bye.